In a kingdom where the sun kissed the earth with gold, there lived King Adebayo. Adebayo was a man whose granaries were bursting, whose cattle covered the hills like clouds, and whose walls were thick enough to stop a charging bull. He believed his power was as endless as the sky. But power without wisdom is like a tree without roots. One evening, a blind elder known as Old Moyo tapped his cane against the king's iron gates. Old Moyo was not rich in gold, but he was wealthy in sight of the spirit. He was brought before the throne. "Great king," Moyo whispered, his voice like dry leaves. "The spirits have spoken. A great drought approaches. You must open your granaries and share your harvest with the neighboring villages before the next new moon. If you give, your kingdom will flourish forever. If you hoard, the river will eat your
your
crown."
counsel is dismissed. Depart
King
now.
Adebayo laughed.
Spirits of the
The sound
ancients,
shook the
guide
birds
my
from the
words.
trees. "Why should I feed those who did not sow? My walls are high, my river is deep. I fear no prophecy." He had Old Moyo thrown out into the dust. When the new moon rose, the drought did not come.
We must act now.
Instead,
They are in
the
peril.
rains came. But they were not gentle rains. The skies tore open. The river, which Adebayo claimed as his own, swelled with a terrible rage. Because the king had hoarded all the grain in the lower valley storehouses, refusing to move it or share it, the weight was too great. The floodwaters smashed through the heavy doors. The grain, heavy and wet, rotted instantly. The flood washed away the foundations of the palace, turning the stone walls into mud. When the sun finally rose, King Adebayo stood on a hill, shivering and alone. His gold was buried in the silt. His people had fled to the neighboring villages, the very ones he refused to help, who took them in with kindness. Adebayo had saved his grain, only to lose his kingdom. He ignored the wisdom of Old Moyo, and in doing so, he became a king of nothing but mud and memory. My friends, the prophecy is not just a story, it is a mirror. Where in your life are you building walls when you should be building bridges? What wisdom are you ignoring because of your pride? Do not wait for the flood to teach you the value of listening. Look at your life today. Find one thing you are holding on to too tightly and let it go. Share your gifts before the river rises. Go now and walk in wisdom.